All right, Unagi Model 1 version 3 or V3, they kind of refer to that internally. Version 1, version 2, we've actually had both of those in the past, and now we got V3. I'm gonna go grab some keys real quick to get this box open. Let's check this thing out. So one of the reasons why we want to do an unboxing video for the Unagi is because they did work so hard on their design. And I mean, the design of the scooter, but also the packaging, they did a really good job as well. Okay. So let's see how this thing looks. I think the V3, right? And now when you go on their website, there's no V3 versus V2 versus V1, just FYI. And even though on the website at the time we're making this, the V2 stats are on the site, those stats are actually not what you're gonna get shipped. You're gonna get shipped actually a better scooter. You're gonna get shipped this scooter right now. So look at that. Ugh. So we've got the Unagi out of the box, which was probably the easiest out of any scooter that I've ever, messed with. The best way to do this is actually to use the folding mechanism. Just push this down. This comes up, pops back in place. I would say the easiest folding mechanism in the industry. And one of the hallmarks of the scooter is how quick it is to jump up and down. So let me show you kind of like some of the features of the scooter while I got it open. We've got these, these tires. They're a new tire for the V3, and they're supposed to be a little harder. You can see that they've got holes in them. And what that does is that dampens the ride. A lot of people don't like pneumatic tires. Even though performance, comfort, safety is better on them, the maintenance can be atrocious, right? When you have a front tire to change on like your Xiaomi, good luck, right? And so these are not gonna get flats, but the problem is that they're a little bit harder. So now what Unagi did is they're doing these kind of like adding these little holes, which we'll test it out, but gives a little bit of cushion, get some cushion in your ride. Okay, we can pop up the kickstand. So here's the kickstand. So this kickstand is interesting, right? So even the kickstand, right? It kind of, it's like nicely tucked in, right? You can see a little tab here from the top, and then you just pop it down. So that'll rest there. So here we've got, the box for what I'm assuming is gonna be the screws, the top part. Hopefully there's the charger in here somewhere. Might be in that box. We'll see. And again, most scooters do not come in boxes like these. Most scooters are shipped straight from China, and basically you get styrofoam. Here we've got a quick start guide. We've got this padding. And so, kind of as you can see, again, they've custom made these like inserts, these foam inserts to hold everything in a really nice way. So this is your top piece, and again, they call this the, what do they call this? They call this the flight deck or something like that. Unagi David, he's a CEO. He's got some really interesting terms, but it is a very nice design. We'll plug that in here in a second. Attention to detail is here's your tool for screwing in these screws, and each individual screw actually has its own little slot. So I mean, like, they really did a great job on this. And then here's our charger right here. Let me just pop that out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this. This is basically all you have to do. I know there's a quick start guide, but who reads quick start guides, right? Match this up with this. There's a little tab so you don't screw this up. So that's all set. The back of your scooter's here, so this is, facing front. So you're just gonna kind of stick this cord. There it goes, okay. So just pop that in there. And then there's 4 screws. You're gonna put in all 4 to a little bit tight, and then tighten them all, like, basically, you're not gonna smash them in there, but, get them in real solid. What's cool is that they're already on their 3rd, remodel. They don't really talk about this to customers at all. If you go on their website, it all just says Unagi Model 1. But it's actually basically Unagi Model 3 at this point. And like I said before, if you're on their website, you won't know it, but you're actually gonna get better specs. So what's new about this scooter is we went from 450 watts to 500. And that's not in one motor, that's actually split between two motors. So it's a dual 250 watt scooter, which I believe is the only one that I know of, especially at this weight. So, so we got this all done now. So at this weight, the new scooter is 26 pounds. The older ones I think were a couple pounds lighter, but at 26 pounds, it's like amazingly light. And at that weight, this is, I think, the most powerful scooter with the dual 250 watt motors. So we have the display here. It's real clean. It feels good. Like the whole thing is just like really well designed. Thumb throttle, not trigger throttle, which we love that, right? It is kick to start, so it's not going to take off with me pressing it right now. Here's your brakes, and early on when scooters electric brake scooters, we didn't like them because it was a single motor. This with dual motors, the electric, the brake actually does electronic braking on both at the same time, which does stop really fast. And we'll test this one, but I'm assuming it'll be about the same braking distance as the old one, which wasn't actually that bad. This is really nice. You can, turn on and off the front lights, mounted high, which is safer. If you click twice, this is of course the dual motor one. So you click this on button twice, this little icon pops up, and that means you're in dual motor mode. So it's pretty cool. I believe it has best in class folding mechanism. It's definitely the quickest one that I've ever used. It is so nice to have a light scooter that folds and unfolds quickly. And there's actually an arrow on both sides of this little lever. You just push this down. That's it. And now, right, you've got a 26 pound scooter. And this with the smaller grip, people with smaller hands, this smaller stem is actually real nice for carrying. So it locks into place just like this. And then when you're ready to unlock it, to go ride, boom, you push that down. I mean, you're looking at the quickest, kind of just get up and go type scooter. But I assume it's going to be better than the V2 because each iteration of the scooter has gotten better. The design is still the same. However, I think this, as far as looks go, a lot of people are like, electric scooters look darky or whatever. This is the only scooter my fiance has ever said that she thought actually looked good. And thank you for watching the Unagi unboxing video. Stay tuned for more and check out our live show where we're gonna have David Hyman, CEO of Unagi Scooters, live in studio on our live show on Tuesday. It's getting heavy. For the lightest scooter out there, this is getting a little heavy in carrying this. All right, boom. Are we starting?
Yeah.